Yo, what is going on, you guys? This is Ryan, back into the Madden 16 Ultimate Team video, and today, EA Sports _Mutt tweeted this image that you are seeing on your screen right now. This looks to be Brian Dawkins. It could be Ray Lewis, but it definitely does look to be Brian Dawkins. A lot of people are speculating that this is the return of Brian Dawkins in Madden Ultimate Team, and what a perfect way to bring him back. Known as Weapon X, known as a big hitter, Brian Dawkins' most feared promo. Now, there are other, speculations. Could be Ed Reed, of course, Ray Lewis, but it does look to be Brian Dawkins. You can see the little jersey number on the left side. It does look like it kind of starts with like a 2, and of course, Brian Dawkins is number 20. So, Brian Dawkins in Madden Ultimate Team yet again. He took a year off, and he is back, if this is the case. And what does the most feared promo mean? It's just a little prediction video getting you guys ready for the most feared promo, or whatever they decide to call it this year. So last year and in Madden 25 we had most feared, and most feared players are players that a lot of people fear in the NFL. Example, JJ Watt. Everyone's scared of JJ Watt. You don't want to get near him. He's going to end up killing you. We got Des Bryant. Trent Williams is always getting himself into fights. These are just cards from last year. And Trent Williams, really good player, ended up getting a huge contract extension from the Redskins. We have Phil Lodeholt, Terrell Suggs, and Terrell Suggs had a really unique card last year where he was wearing some like warrior helmet, and it looked really, really awesome. So definitely Terrell Suggs, you probably see him back. Brian Cushing, not exactly sure why Brian Cushing is on there. I mean, who's scared of Brian Cushing? But I mean, that's beside the point. We got Tamba Hali, Patrick Peterson, of course, he'll probably make a return. Troy Polamalu, I'm not sure if he's even under contract anymore, but that would be a player you probably look for. Cam Chancellor for sure. We might, this is just speculation on my end, I'm not sure, but we may see Patrick Willis come back into Madden Ultimate Team. If they have a contract with him still, Patrick Willis is one of the cards that always, or one of the players that always gets a most feared card, and his cards are always really awesome. And these are we're starting to get into the cards last year that were limited edition, and these were numbered to a certain number. And of course, all these cards would morph for a certain period of time to, 99 overall players, and they were just absolutely insane. They were absolutely stacked for that period of time. Like, the attributes on the cards were ridiculous. So playing head-to-head was, insane if you had some of these cards. Even the main, like, the normal cards like Tamba Hali, Terrell Suggs, Phil Lodeholt, Des Bryant, they were all insane. Like, they were really, really, really good. And, some more players that we may see, of course, Marshawn Lynch, Ndamukong Suh, guys like Steve Smith, some other, like, guys that got, like, gold cards. There was guys like Colin Kaepernick. Not sure if we'll see him again, but we might. Michael Johnson, Vince Wilfork, John Beeson, Clay Matthews, Cortland Finnegan, not in the NFL anymore, so probably won't see him. Tyrann Mathieu may make that change from gold to elite. We also had Sebastian Janikowski, Brandon Merriweather, Dante Whitner, another guy that could go from gold to elite. Other guys here, we had Nick Hardwick, Matt Slauson, Donald Penn, Delaney Walker. So there's definitely a lot of, potential for this promo, but what in the world could they do to make it so it's not the same every single year? So last year, we had what was known as the Terror set. Now, the Terror set was unlimited. You could do it as many times as you want, but you had to get most feared badges. So don't get your hopes up about elite badges. Don't go on an elite badge buying spree in hopes of, the Halloween promo having elite badges in the sets. They will most likely have most feared badges come back into the game, and those most feared badges will probably be added to a set. You'll probably need about 10 of them for one of the sets to get a guaranteed elite most feared player. So like I said, last year we had the Terror set. You add 10 most feared badges to the Terror set, and you get a pack that guarantees one of the most feared elite players. And that would, give you a chance at the guys like Des Bryant, Trent Williams, Phil Lodeholt, Terrell Suggs, Brian Cushing, Tamba Hali, Patrick Peterson, Troy Polamalu. And then I'm not exactly sure if you could get them out of the set, but also, like I said, Cam Chancellor, Patrick Willis, and Ndamukong Suh, and Marshawn Lynch. Now, as for, like, predicted new players, I mean, I'm not exactly 100% sure what's going to be, in there. I don't want to make too outlandish of predictions or anything like that, but definitely you'll probably see either Brian Dawkins or Ray Lewis as, like, the set reward. So you'll probably have to collect a whole bunch of the golds and then some, or mostly all the elites, and they'll probably have one big set of all the most feared players minus the limited edition players to get the Ray Lewis or Brian Dawkins. So there is going to be, you know, a demand for the basic, you know, elite ones and some of the golds. So you may see a pretty big amount of coins worth of all these players just to get that Brian Dawkins done, or Ray Lewis, or whoever they decide to make it. Really, really looking forward to this. I mean, it's going to be a lot of fun. And for me personally, for pack and play, like all these most feared players, it's going to be really cool if I pull some of the gold ones. You know, if I collect some most feared badges and, you know, put them into the sets and then get my players out, like I could get a gold guy that'll, you know, morph into a really good player, and that'll help me win games for the time being. I think they're morphed for, you know, just a couple days, but definitely around that time, like that time span, if I have some gold players, expect me to go absolutely nuts with the pack and play episodes, because if I get a running back or something like that, like let's say I get like a LeGarrette Blount and he morphs to like a 95 overall, you better believe that I'll be on there with LeGarrette Blount, you know, running for hundreds and hundreds of yards every single game, trying to get more most feared players, maybe even an elite player. It's going to be a lot of fun, guys. Like, this is around the time, like I said, where MUT starts to get really, really fun. We start getting away from all the, you know, crazy, stupid, you know, promos that they end up doing, and we start getting into the good stuff. And definitely most feared, Ultimate Feast, and the Christmas promo. Those are definitely the best promos in the game. So be sure to, you know, get ready for it. Do what you got to do. If you want to sell some cards in anticipation for, you know, new guys like Marshawn Lynch will probably be in the game, like I said, and Ndamukong Suh, Cam Chancellor, Brian Dawkins, Ray Lewis. I mean, if you have some of these guys and you want to replace them with the new ones, you know, don't be, you know, scared to sell off your cards. Don't go ham. Don't, you know, sell everything on your team in anticipation for this, unless you're 100% certain that you can make it all back. But there's definitely going to be a little bit of a price drop on some of your cards. You know, just whoever gets new cards, whoever gets new elite cards for the most feared set, those are the cards that are ending up going down. And like I said, I'll do it one more time. You know, guys like Patrick Peterson, Tamba Hali, Terrell Suggs. This is just last year. Trent Williams, Dez Bryant, J.J. Watt for sure. I mean, we could definitely start seeing some new players. But those are the ones from last year. And again, like Tyrann Mathieu, Sam Shields, Clay Matthews, John Beeson, Vince Wilfork, just guys like that you need to take a look at and see if you have them on your team, and then you might want to go ahead and just get rid of them in anticipation for these guys coming out. But that's going to be the video. I definitely will have a better video on this when they actually release details, but just a heads up, getting you guys ready for it, and I will talk to you guys later. Go ahead, give the video a like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new. Talk to you guys later. Peace.